Can you describe exactly what dental fluorosis is?
The definition of dental fluorosis is the first outward visible sign of fluoride overdose in childhood. And adults don't get dental fluorosis, children do. And what it is, it's a systemic poisoning of their body. So they drink a little too much fluoridated water or fluoridated Pepsi-Cola or Coca-Cola or Welch's white grape juice is by far the highest. I had a young lady that had quite a bit of dental fluorosis, and I said, oh, I see you got too much fluoride. And she said, well, I didn't get any fluoride. We don't use fluoride toothpaste. And so I went through a dietary analysis, and the only thing she was drinking that got fluoride in it, was the Welch's white grape juice. It's 6.8 parts per million fluoride. And so where is it getting from? It's the pesticide residue that's on the grapes, and it ends up in your wine or it's in your grape juice, and that grape juice is used to sweeten all those little boxes that the children's drinks come in. So children are grossly overdosed. It causes the tooth to grow in mottled, and so that the enamel, instead of being normal enamel, is enamel that it has pores in it, so that the stain picks up. All dental fluorosis, not the color. The color often you see brown, I've seen green, I've seen purple. The color is often attributed to how severe the dental fluorosis. It's not. The color is always white when it starts, so they don't make color part of the classification. It's how much enamel is ruined. And so if 24.9% of the enamel of both the two front teeth is ruined, porous, then that's very mild. Half the tooth, half of two teeth, mild. All of the two front teeth is moderate. There's something wrong with the terminology, isn't there? If both your two front teeth look like they're, the color of shoe leather with holes in them, that's called severe. So I can't quite see where they came up with that terminology except to detoxify a systemic illness. If you give a child a poison that shows up as funny looking spotted things on their teeth, that what you know from that is that they had to swallow that, go through the intestine, get into the bloodstream, and come around and damage the teeth. When you measure other things, you find they have damaged bones, they have damaged brains, they have damaged endocrine, they have damaged thyroid. So you can't cause dental fluorosis and not damage every organ in that child's body. It's just not visible from out here. 40% of the children today in the United States have visible dental fluorosis of at least two teeth.
One of the things that struck me from your documentary was that minorities were affected at a disproportional rate in terms of dental fluorosis. Why is that?
Well, we've got some new studies that we now know why. Is that one of the things we talked about in the documentary was how African Americans absorb lead much more rapidly than the Caucasian counterpart. Hispanic is in the middle, and it has to do with a gene that's in the intestine, which allows them to have normal level of calcium. Well, calcium and lead look kind of alike, and so they're better at absorbing calcium, but in a contaminated situation like where you have silicofluoride in the water, silicofluoride is what they fluoridate water with, and it sucks lead into their body. So now you have a lead fluoride combination, and there's a study by Leite and another one by Sawan. Both of them showed that silicofluoride actively transports lead into the animals, and when you have lead and fluoride together, you get more severe dental fluorosis, that you're poisoning the child. That's what you're seeing when you see spotted teeth. You see a poisoned child.